The second affirmative speaker. Okay, so the first negative speaker stated that, 3 states have a minimum wage set lower than federal minimum wage, but that's irrelevant because we're discussing federal minimum wage, not, the state wage in general. And just because different states have different costs of living, that doesn't mean that they will meet the cost of living even if it is raised. And then he also stated that there aren't many people that would be helped if the federal minimum wage were raised. But there are plenty of people who are minimum wage workers who are in poverty. A total of 6 million workers would be lifted out of poverty if the minimum wage were raised to $10.10 an hour. So 6 million is a lot of people. And then he states that like the reason why people are in poverty is because they aren't working full-time. But someone who is a full-time minimum wage earner still falls under the poverty line, especially if they are supporting a family. A full-time minimum wage worker makes around $15,080 a year, which leaves a lot of families struggling to make ends meet. And then as Sam stated, the federal minimum wage has a direct effect on the standard of living. And that, let's see, hold on. Okay, and then they also stated that raising the federal minimum wage will hurt employment, but according to the Huffington Post, Miller pointed to recent findings by the Labor Department law that 13 states that increased their minimum wages earlier this year, and this was in 2013, they have been experiencing faster job growth than states that didn't. And then okay, and an increase in the minimum wage would not only benefit individual workers, but also broaden the economy, and it would reduce government spending as fewer people would need to rely on programs such as SNAP producing $46 billion in savings over 10 years. And workers would also have more money to spend on basic needs, which in turn gives businesses more customers, stimulating the economy and increasing the demand for additional workers. So there would be no loss in employment. If anything, there would be more employment opportunities. And then as Sam said, the value of minimum wage has fallen over the last 40 years and should have been raised to $10.90 to keep up with the cost of living today.